Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education using the TC2000 and TradingView platforms. Hello, this is the FOREX Week in Review with the 28 majors and minors. I'm going to start off with the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. One thing that I do want to add here for the week of 10 November is that I did program the average on commercials as far as the 6 month. Now what does this mean? As soon as we get a cross pair crowding report saying, for example, the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar is crowded short with institutional retail traders to the short side, this average lets me know what the commercials are actually doing with respect to this overall cross pair. Now, when it's long and above this average, the crowding goes in a particular direction. We are now looking for longs according to crowded short, which means the majority of the retail and institutional are on that side. They both have to be on one side of the zero line. Now as commercials go below the average, they begin to short the market, as you can see here. Now as the commercials went up, and then it started to begin to short. So until they go back above that average line, you can consider this all in the same direction as far as going to the downside. What we want is for a good crowd to happen is for the commercials to be above the average commercial line and the retail and institutional traders be on the same side below the zero line. So, and as you can see here, there was a spike up in these days to the long side for a nice crowded long. Then as soon as we got the commitment of traders here, we can start looking for shorts as the commercials begin to lessen their long positions with respect to their intentions to hedge their overall positions. So looking at the week, as you can see here, Monday was an overall loss of $35 and then just continue to go to the downside with respect to the commitment of traders in that overall direction. Same with Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. However, there were this general over movement to the downside with respect to the commercials being below the average line here. So that just showed a worldwide reversal going forward with respect to the commercials. So the loss here was $234. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, no trade. Aussie dollar, US dollar was beyond the Z3, so I didn't make that trade. But same overall respect to the commercials as they come down with the average line. Like I said, this was all the currencies reversing. It was all based on the dollar. The dollar had hit its overall max in liquidity zone beyond the Z3, so all of the currencies began to go in the opposite direction. Same with the British pound, Swiss franc, loss of $364. British pound, New Zealand had an overall gain here and a loss here, ending the week with a loss of $110. Same thing with New Zealand US dollar, $340 loss. So Euro Aussie dollar lost on Monday, $298.54. Euro British pound minus $228. Euro New Zealand minus $504. Euro US minus $166 on Friday. Zealand Canadian dollar had an initial loss here on this overall short and then another gain or recoup there. Overall loss of $44 for the week. US Canadian dollar minus $318. The US dollar Swiss franc minus $86. Looking at the exotics, a little different story here. 3 days of gains for the Swiss franc South African rand, totaling $1,755. Same with the British pound South African rand. And over loss with the Mexican peso both on Friday and Tuesday, $1,405. Euro South African rand was up throughout, and as you can see here with the average commitment of traders, it is now the commercials hedging against these overall shorts. So we'll get some nice spikes to the upside like we did here as soon as it goes over above the dragon. South African and Japanese yen was in accordance with its overall commitment of traders and crowding at 77%, 52%. Got a nice gain on there. You do have to go more than one standard lot if you wanted significant price action with this particular pair, maybe 10 lots. One standard lot was a gain of 77%, $17. So just to cover what I traded and what I didn't trade, I did not trade Forex on this because the dollar had gone so far past the Z3 at this point. It was very risky with respect to all the rest of the currencies responding to this on Monday. Overall loss for Monday, if I traded the overall currencies with this particular process, based upon the US dollar here, would have been a loss of $2,323. Now remember, once it goes past the Z3, it has less than a 3% chance of going in that similar direction with overall probabilities. So I did not trade Sunday night to Monday afternoon. Overall loss for the week was $2,731. Overall loss for the 28 majors and minors for the week without Monday was a loss of $408 over those 4 days. Gains for the exotics was $1,010. Overall profit for the week was $602. Now I do this comparison for these kind of trades with respect to the dollar, since it is a global reserve currency, that I did not trade Sunday night to Monday afternoon. So you have to watch the dollar with respect to the other currencies before going ahead with this overall process. But I stayed true to the process with an overall loss for the entire week of $1,721 with respect to the process or a drawdown for the week. Now with the last week's overall gains this week, I think it's important to understand the rationale behind not trading on Sunday with last week's overall incredible gains going forward. But even staying true to the overall process, the drawdown is significantly less than last week's overall gains. And with the addition of this oscillator in terms of average commercials over a 6-month period, we can make better decisions going forward with respect to lot size and trading with the Forex. Well folks, that's all I have for the Forex Week in Review. We will not get the crowding numbers or COT or from the CFTC until Monday evening. With respect to the federal holiday of Veterans Day, I hope everybody has a wonderful Veterans Day weekend. To all the veterans and my brothers and sisters in arms out there, thank you for your service. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Sunday. And remember, ruthless risk management.
Well, if you like this video, hit the like Rumble button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information, click the course information links below. On the TradingView link and on TC2000, I have an affiliate link. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.